So, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. So, for some time, we have been going over a lot of speculation. And we've speculated because there is a somewhat absence of facts. Now, there are facts, but only a few. And what we're going to do in today's video is we're just going to make sure that we go through what we know are the absolute facts in the Kiely Rodni case. And like I say, there aren't many. And I think by the end of the video, we will be quite shocked at how little we know truly about this case. And the facts, in fact, are also quite telling in themselves. So let's start with what we know as fact, and that is that Kiely Rodni, she does exist. She attended a party, we think. Now, that's what we were told. So the fact here is that we were told she attended a party. So at the moment, we don't even know 100% that she did, in fact, attend a party. We just know that we've been told that. Okay, because we haven't seen any proof. I've seen photographs floating about, like the photos that you'll probably be familiar with the little bars set up, you know, with the how they were selling drinks and whatever and little bits and pieces. That was not from this party. There is no pictures from what I've seen that are from the apparent party that Kiely went to. Now, one of the other facts is that we were told there was loads of pictures. In fact, there was pictures, like I said in another video, there was pictures of people taking pictures. But those pictures, apparently, again, the fact is that we was told that they then went all through Sammy. We was told that by Sammy herself. She asked them to be given to her and she would go through them. But that's as far as that ever got. The fact is that we have not seen any that are undisputably confirming that there was indeed a party. So, we do know that Kiely's vehicle at some point was placed into a body of water. The body of water that was near, very close to, where this apparent party had taken place. Now, this party that we can't be 100% sure that it happened wasn't at the campground where a lot of people thought. It was at a place that they called the Sanctuary that was nearby, close by. But again, this bit isn't fact either. This is just, again, the fact is that this is what we've been told, and we've been told by numerous adolescents that they're kind of the source of this. That's how bad this is. So, fact, just as a recap, so Kiely is a real girl, and she was 16 years old at the point where she sadly lost her life. Now, a fact is that we don't know how. We don't know how that happened. We do know that her vehicle, at some point, as I said, went into this body of water. Now, this body of water was searched thoroughly. Now, the only reason we really know that was searched thoroughly is because Sammy told us that was searched thoroughly. She praised them highly for the amount of effort and attention they had put into it, and they had definitely searched it. Now, the vehicle wasn't found by them, despite them, I believe, billing the state somewhere close to 20,000 hours, 19,000 hours, man hours. I know that's hard for some people to get their head round, but what they're saying is if one person searches for 1 hour, that's 1 hour. If two people search for 1 hour, that's 2 hours. I'm not being condescending, I've just had that thrown at me a fair bit. But look, so, as a recap, so fact is, Kiely exists. Kiely was 16 years old when she lost her life. The facts is that we've been told about a party that we don't know whether that happened or not, because there is no physical evidence or proof to state that that did indeed take place. Now, another fact is that we were told that there was around 400 people there. And another fact is that I've been told by someone who lives locally, or, they live Sacramento way and they've gone into this place, have told me that there's no way that this volume of cars would fit there. It just wouldn't physically be able to cater for that amount of vehicles. So I don't know what the fact is there. The fact is just that those two pieces of information have been given. But again, there's no fact to prove that this did actually happen. So, what else do we know? We know that eventually, I think people had got fed up, and Adventures with Purpose, they came in and they found Kiely's vehicle. And they found it in the body of water close to where this potential party happened. The one that you get it. They found her. Now, that is obviously a fact. That is something that we all saw, we know happened. Adventure with Purpose, thank you so much. You came and you found this young girl. Another fact is no fucker seemed to be very happy about it. After she was found, nobody was very pleased about it. Not law enforcement, not the friends, not the family. That, again, is a fact. Now, a fact is that we were told by Adventure with Purpose, who so far they're the only people who have seemingly done anything helpful for Kiely. We've spoken about Kiely, we've put a name on the platform, we've made sure to keep kind of this machine moving, but in terms of physically helping Kiely, Adventures with Purpose are the only people who've done anything to do something truly positive for her since that fateful day. So, then, we know that law enforcement then took over the extraction of that vehicle, which is something that Adventures with Purpose would normally take part in themselves to make sure that that recovery is done in a certain way. And we know for a fact that that didn't happen. Law enforcement chose to spin the vehicle underwater with Kiely inside the vehicle, and it would appear that while doing that process, they emptied a lot of content out of the vehicle into the lake. And another fact is that a lot of that personal belongings ended up in the reservoir, and eventually someone off YouTube had to tell law enforcement to come and get them. So are you with me so far? So the only facts that we've got so far is that Kiely's 16, she does exist, and her car ended up in a body of water, and Adventures with Purpose found the car after there was an apparent extensive search that was confirmed by kids that had also said about a party that possibly existed. I know it's hard. It's hard to keep up. So fact is, we know that there is a rift in the family. We know that. The mum seems to be very, very protective of the kids around this, whereas the grandfather particularly seems quite annoyed, and the father. There seems to be a dynamic there where one wants more answers, the other one wants people to mind their own business and move on. She may as well have just said, fuck off. But there you go. Now, that is really all that we've got in terms of facts. Now, there is something that we have been told that some people will consider a fact and some people won't. Now, the fact is that Adventures with Purpose, who we all know who they are, we've just said, they have spoken to someone who believes that they attended Kiely's vehicle at 11 a.m. the following Saturday, and there we have it. And the fact is that has not been disputed by law enforcement, and any attempt at trying to get them to clarify that that is not Kiely's vehicle, that is something completely separate, it's not connected to it, they have failed to do so. So that is a fact. Now, another fact is that Kylie's mum did not pick Kiely up. She didn't pick her up. She had a curfew, but she didn't pick her up. Now, I could go on to the fact that there was text messages and things like this going apart, but again, we don't know if that's fact. We don't know who texted who. The fact that Kiely was really drunk, we don't know whether that's true. This is just, again, something that's been said by the kids and the kids' parents, who they would have had to have been told by the kids as well. There's a definite pattern emerging here. There's a definite pattern. 99% of the info that we have comes from this little tight circle of friends around Kiely. That's where 99% of the information has come from. And out of that 99% of information, we don't know how much of that actually is true, because there doesn't seem to be any proof of it. Now, I'm sure that law enforcement, etc., they have the phone records, so they can confirm that indeed message was sent. The only thing that they'll never ever be able to tell is who sent them. They will never ever know that. And that's an absolute fact. Another fact. Now, I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more facts. But there isn't many. Can I think of any more actual facts? And a fact is something that we know to be 100% accurate. It's been proven, and we can actually write that down and say, right, that is a fact. Let me know down below the facts, and I'll catch you all in the next one.